Welcome to our long, strange journey. Hearthstone Road to Legend, Season 7. This is episode 1 of Season 7. We need to start the episode and the season off this month with a little conversation. I took a couple days off. We were so close to Legend last season, and I actually was a little heartbroken and I'm a bit disheartened and unenthusiastic about trying to get it done. Um, Not unlike season 5, at the end of season 6, the day that the season was going to reset, that night before, I grinded games until 2 a.m. try and get there. And the part that's very disheartening for me is I got to Diamond 1 with 3 stars 4 separate times and was snubbed every single time. Now, granted, the first time I got there, I have that game recorded, and I absolutely misplayed super, super hard at the end, and I should have won. But I wasn't thinking about what I was facing off against. And there's definitely, I'll post that video at some point because it's kind of hilarious. There's a moment where I realize what I'm up against after forgetting what the deck was supposed to do. And then the very last turn of the game, I once again, like I said, misplayed super hard and bamboozled myself into my loss, getting me to Legend. So I was a little disheartened. At 1:58 a.m. on the night of the reset, I had won my last game to get to Diamond 1 3 stars again. And when I got out of that game, the season reset. So I was legitimately 1 win away for the 4th time. So a little disheartening, But it kind of harks back to the idea that I just didn't give myself enough time as a player who's not like hyper skilled at this game, but sort of knows what he's doing, I guess, a little bit. I didn't give myself enough time to get there. So unfortunately, I have changed my entire thought process over the last couple days and rethought how I want to do this. And as much as I think Shaman Supremacy is the best, clearly I need to change my thought process and change how I'm doing this if I want to continue doing the strange journey. So to that end, we've changed the formula a little bit. First of all, before I even recorded episode 1 today, I have grinded to almost gold, which took longer than it should have. We're at silver 1 3 stars, right? And you may notice there's a few new decks because I needed to change it up a bit. As much as I love Shaman and I think it's very strong in its own right, there are some meta decks that are just more consistent and have a better track record of winning. The Demon Hunter deck is very strong, in my opinion. And the Dragon Warrior deck is also kind of strong. It just has good value. And the Imbue Rogue for the last season, and I think this season is going to be good. It is the most technical deck that I've play tested, and I'm not very good at it yet. But I'm trying. So this season, here's what we're going to do. Every episode, I'm going to record a different deck. And I think I wasn't going to loop in the Shaman stuff, the Shaman decks this season, but I think I will. We'll do a 5-deck rotation on the recordings, and I'll just continue that rotation outside of recordings just to spice things up a little bit and maybe continue to make this more enjoyable. And I have high intentions of just very much just grinding games as much as possible, even if it means I have less direct content to post for the strange journey on our socials. I just really need to get to Legend for my own self, my own internal person, because it's been 3 full months since we've been in Legend. I don't think we got there season 4, season 5, and now season 6 we didn't get there. So that whole monologue away, almost 5 minutes of a monologue. Let's hop in. I'm going to start with Demon Hunter because I did Rogue and Warrior this morning already. So we're going to hop into the Demon Hunter and see if we can pull out a win. And I'll be honest, if we don't, that's fine because I'm still learning these decks. I don't fully understand how they actually work, very specifically, the Rogue deck is just complicated to me after playing Shaman for 6 months straight. I don't understand how other decks work yet, so I'm trying to get there. But the Demon Hunter one is pretty straightforward. You know, get the portals out, kill the portals, get the 2/4s out, get the 5/3s out, that stuff. So it's a priest, so we'll keep these. What I found with priest is that the red card, that's how hilarious, is actually really strong. Because if they play a probe, you just red card it, and it's gone for 2 turns. So. This guy is obviously running Reincarnation. Not Reincarnation, Resuscitate. So. Ooh, this is interesting. I think I'll do this. Calm down, Illidan, for God's sake. We're not that good at this game yet. You need to just chill. Bird watching. It's solid. So let's talk about this deck a little bit. Again, I know how the deck is supposed to operate. I've seen it countless times in Season 6, right? It's kind of insane how many times I've seen this deck at the end of Season 6. But what I'm running into with this deck specifically is I end up having too many cards in my hand. And then one of the games I actually just flat out surrendered was... Oh, look at that, probe. Like I said, I flat out surrendered was I accidentally burned the last portal, which meant I couldn't get the final guy. And so I was at like almost 30 health. I just surrendered. I'm like, that was one of the major win conditions, and I'm not set up to do anything else, so. Yeah, so I'm finding that it's kind of hard for me to figure out, you know, how do I balance drawing cards versus not drawing cards kind of situation. The Infestation card I think is super strong, but it also puts 2 cards into your hand, so I've messed that up several times where I didn't think about it. I was at, 10 cards in hand, and I needed removal. So then I'd play Infestation to get the 2/2/1 2 damage cards, and I only get one of them because I didn't have enough room in my hand. So, growing pains with trying something that's not Shaman. So, another thing that was kind of fun is the end of Season 6 when I was just hammering games out, game after game after game. I moved away from the Hagatha deck, essentially, if you want to call it that. The Hagatha deck with the Wish Upon a Star and the Frosty Decor. And I went back to the Hyper Aggro Elemental deck. And I went on the craziest win streak. It was like 8 or 9 games in a row that I won, which is the most I've ever won in a row, with the Hyper Aggro Elemental deck, which just kind of goes to show that like some of those older decks that I had written off as like not viable anymore, still very viable, Still very, very possible for those to work. Okay, so see, here's a classic example of this issue, right? I have 7 cards in hand. If I play this Paraglide, oh my gosh, I will go down to 6 cards, but then go to 9 cards, right? And so if for some reason he makes me draw a card, somehow, I don't think Priest can do that, I'll have 10 cards in hand before my turn, and then I won't have enough to do anything. So what see, but this is the perfect time to do that, right? We're just gonna risk it for the biscuit, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really sure what the hell I'm doing here. And then maybe we'll throw this in here like that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have room for 1 card. Here's hoping he doesn't make me draw any stupid cards, right? Because that would be very unfortunate. I was really hoping to pull the 2/4 Tar Elemental. And kind of start the cycle here, What? Excuse me? What's happening right now? So we reduced the cost of his Protoss by 2. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the smartest thing to do is just play this.
Job's done.
And then go from there, right? So I have the setup. Okay. That was really weird. I actually don't need to kill that 1/1 because I already have that portal in my deck, so we're just gonna do this. And then maybe just hit him for that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're good. We're good. Maybe we just go aggro, you know, and just get in there. Also, as a small side note, Patches the Pilot, super cool. Absolutely love Patches, he's great. Oh no, see? This is the problem. Now I have 10 cards in hand. Oh god, my game. Oh, thank god, okay. Whew, that was close. So I think we're just gonna play this again. Oh, you know it's no, because this hasn't died yet. I don't know what I'm doing. Then we'll play Patches. Why not? And we'll just get in there from damage. You know, why not? Wait, attack, 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 Fellhound. Come on now. I think this is the priest. The priest does Mothership, right? Is that what priest does? So he's gonna probably reduce cost by another 2. Then he'll probably play a bunch of the freaking, what are those called? Void Rays? Yeah, Void Rays probably. Oh, there's Mothership. The funny thing about this deck that I find kind of hilarious, right, is that I'm way less intimidated by this than I would be any other situation, right? Like I'm not that I don't know, scared of this setup right now. So essentially, what I'm gonna do, I guess I don't know what to do. We're gonna go for the one that doesn't take double damage, right? Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 10 cards in hand. So we'll go like this. Go like this. Like, look at this. This is the part that's nuts to me. It's like we have an absolute brick wall right now of stuff, which seems just crazy to me. That there's just this much stuff going on right now. Definitely not going to swing into that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we have 9 cards in hand now. I think I'm just gonna end it. I'm just gonna end the turn. I don't know what outside of repackage. I don't know what Priest has that's gonna be like full bore board wipe. Like I'm not sure. Repackage would probably be bad because my hand's gonna be very full for most of the rest of the game. Oh, they have Colossus? I didn't know that. It's kind of bad for me, actually. Does he have a way of bouncing that? I guess I don't know. I don't know. So now the question is, am I dead? I probably am dead. Which is fine. Like, again, I'm still learning this deck. I have no idea what's going on here. Let's see. Let's go like this. Booyah. Booyah. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so if we drop this, we got a portal. Nice. Then we can gain some, like, 1 health off of this. I'm just going for that. I probably could have done the portal, but I don't really want to do that right now. Also, how do we have 2 portals? Wait, if I kill 2 portals, does that mean I get 2? How does that work? Oh my god. Oh, you silly little biscuit. He's got another Colossus.
You are an interesting foe.
Also, Illidan is just so, like... You're an interesting foe. Lovely. Anyway, again, still learning these decks. I'll probably be somewhere in the plat by the time we record another game today. Or tomorrow. So, stay tuned for that. Thanks for stopping in for the beginning of Season 7. So sorry we have not made it to Legend in almost 3 seasons, but that's just the name of the game. You know, I'm trying really hard not to stay heartbroken about it and just kind of be okay with sometimes life gets in the way of recording hundreds of games, you know? Like, I'm doing this content creation thing as a side thing, and I got a lot of stuff going on, so I don't have time to, like, constantly be hammering games out. But anyway, thanks for watching. Stop back tomorrow and we will continue on our long, strange journey. See ya.